guys, so in today's video I wanted to do a bit of an update in terms of my financial independence, where I'm at, what my finances are looking like, where I am in respect to my goals. So for all the different goals that I have in terms of like my investment goals and my house building goals and things like that. So when I did this on Instagram quite a while ago, people seemed to really like it. So I'm gonna do this video. Tell me if you want me to make more videos like this, sort of more regular updates, just telling you where I'm at. We're gonna see how it goes, see if you guys are interested, and yeah, let's get started. So first things first, I have split my house build goals into two separate goals. Now the reason for this is simply because there are different stages to the house build, and there are a few that I want to do all in one go, and it's almost like the complete house. So because having smaller goals makes you more excited and it makes it more manageable, I decided that the ones that come first, so like the foundations and the frame of the house itself and the plumbing and electricity and the roof and things, all of that is really important and has to be done first and most of the time together. And then there are like later house costs that I can do after I've moved that don't really matter. Well, not that they don't matter, but they don't need to be a priority initially. And those are things such as the fence around the house and the inside finishing, so like, you know, painting and getting furniture done and stuff like that. So all of that falls into the later house build category. If we look at where I am, the house build initial cost that I need is £66,700. And currently in my sort of almost like net worth, I have 31,000. So that is 46.5% of where I need to be, which is super exciting. When you see it as a percentage, it just makes you so much more excited to actually keep putting money into it. Now, that 31,000 is essentially made up largely of the equity that I have in this flat. So I put down £21,000 as a deposit, and so far I've paid off £4,130. So altogether that means 25,000 of this 31,000 is actually equity here, which means I can't get it until I sell this place. Obviously not ideal, but it's what I own, so have to take it into consideration. Obviously I'm going to sell up here before I move anyway. Now, the other thing that I have that's sort of like an asset to my name is the land in Poland. So that's fully paid off now. That was £10,000. So obviously that I could completely leave it out, but I like seeing it there as like an asset that I have. And then I've got about £5,870 in my cash savings. Now, this is almost doubling up as an emergency fund, because although this is my Poland house build fund, of course, if anything were to happen to me here, you know, knock on wood, I would dip into that. I don't see the point of having a separate emergency fund. Now, in terms of the later house build stuff we talked about, I need about 18,200 for that. Now, the money that I have against that is £8,965, and the reason this is separate in terms of what I have as well is because the money that I'm putting against that is the money that's in my company account. So if you do follow me on social media and stuff, you know that I've set up my own limited company now, which means I have a business account. So essentially any money from my side hustles, this business that I'm doing as part of this YouTube channel, and all the cool things I've got planned for later this year, that's going against the later house build. So currently almost 50%, so 49.2% of the way there, which is really, really cool. Of course, once that fills up, any additional money on top of that is going to go against this next category, which is Emergency Fund Poland. So before I move, I want to have a 6-month emergency fund minimum to cover all my costs whilst I'm there. So I've put it as £550 per month. I've told you guys it's going to be about 500 to cover all my like basic bills. Obviously it's not going to be a great lifestyle. I'm not going to be able to do like fun things, but my whole sort of financial independence goal is to just have those bare bones covered as soon as possible. So I do want to have 6 months of expenses at the least. So £3,300, and obviously currently 0% because that's going to come last. I need to get the house built first. And then the final thing in terms of the goals I want to achieve is £100,000 against my investments. So if we look here, I'm currently at 12,500, which is 12.5%, which isn't bad at all. So these are the splits that I've currently got. You can see here, free trade 3,700, trading 2 and 2 5,200, stake about 150. They're sort of next on my list to top up and sort of put more money in there. If you haven't watched sort of why I have multiple investment accounts, I have a video on that, so go check it out. eToro 1,200 at the moment, Money Farm 1,500, and Coinbase is 700 at the moment. So all of those together, 12,500. Now, if you're wondering how I came up with the 100,000, it's basically assuming like a conservative 3% per year yield, which would be about £250 a month. Obviously, that doesn't cover all my expenses, but because I've got the English teaching and stuff on the side, this is like my initial goal. This is something that I would be extremely happy with. And then of course, obviously, there will be certain stocks that do better and have better yields and stuff like that. So it's just like a little bit of a conservative number for me. So you can see here, all in all, my goal is essentially £198,000, and my total that I've got at the moment is 62,480, which means I'm about 31% of the way through to my current financial independence goals. So just a reminder, you know, financial independence does mean different things to different people, and to me it means being able to have the time to not work 9 to 5, to work on my own terms, work for myself part-time teaching English, which achieving these things will allow me to do. And then after that, of course, I'll adjust them, because being able to completely live off your investments obviously would be nice. But these are just my sort of bare bones numbers. Like I said, please let me know whether or not you enjoy these updates and whether you want me to continue making them. And yeah, that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.